So we're coming to you from Casa del Hollenbeck here in lovely Oakville, Ontario, where we just finished tracking bass. Just want to take you through a quick tour of the bass setup, signal chain, because we thought we got some pretty cool tones and had fun with some new gear. So there were two main basses. Both of them were Dingwalls, which is an awesome company out of Saskatchewan, and this one ended up being the main bass that we used. It's the Nolly Get Good signature model, the NG3, I believe, because it's got the 3 pickups, and it's got a pretty monstrous tone. So we used this mainly, and then we also used this, which is also a Dingwall. It's very similar bass. It's the Combustion 5 though. It actually has a surprisingly different sound. It was more of a round kind of sound, whereas this was really aggressive in the mid-range, so it ended up being what we wanted for what we were doing. So the bass goes into this Zod Audio DI box, courtesy of Mr. David Bottrell, and then that just feeds a clean signal into the computer, which we can use or just use to reamp or put effects on or whatever, and then the signal gets split into 3 other sounds. So for a clean amp signal, we go into this little tiny Galen-Kruger combo, which doesn't look like much, but it sounds monstrous. And we come out of the back of that into the Great River MP1NV preamp, and from there goes all the way up here into the Manley Massive Passive. That is a monstrous equalizer. So from the Manley into this, which is my personal compressor that I built, which is a clone of an SSL bus compressor with the help of my good friend Jacob King. And so that's one signal. And then the other signal is the Sans amp, the Sans amp, depending on who you talk to. That's kind of a gritty, sort of aggressive mid-range kind of sound, and that is fed into the Avalon, which has been generously loaned to us by our friend Wolfgang Webb. So from the Avalon 737, that goes straight in, and then the third signal is coming from the Dark Glass Microtubes B7K pedal, which these things are kind of all the rage right now, and for good reason, because they're awesome. So that goes out into the API 512C. That goes back up into the Manley, and also into the Shadow Audio clone of the SSL bus compressor. And we put them all together, and we get what I think is a pretty monstrous bass sound. So that's our tone.
Here is just the DI.
Yeah, so that's super clean.
Here is just the amp.
Sounds similar to the DI. You probably can't even hear that.
Here's the Sans amp.
And the Sans amp, yeah, that's like all grit.
The BK.
Yeah, the Dark Glass pedal. And then you combine them.
There you go. That is our bass tone
Bass
and
nerds.
beer. And if my kids are sufficiently woken up now, that's 12:20 p.m. then AM.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
All right, enjoy everyone.
Bass nerds rule.